is completely impressive. I am so impressed with this campus. It's a match for Ukrainian people. I don't know that you know how impressive that you are. It's my honor to be here and to talk to you. I was invited 4 days ago, and they said it was a linguistics conference, and so, you know, what we do in our day and age is look up on Wikipedia what linguistics is. And I'm a relatively smart kind of guy, so I figured I would become a master in linguistics by reading Wikipedia and then come here and impress you. So when I got to that page, the Wikipedia page, and I started reading it was like, oh my gosh, there's so many branches. There's so much information. It's like, how could one person possibly even know one of the things in linguistics? Then I decided it was probably better, instead of to impress you, is to be impressed by you. So I put together this presentation here, and I appreciate your being here and listening to these ideas. They're relatively new ideas, and I have a commitment to bring these ideas here. These ideas have been developed in the United States, and I think it's worthwhile contributing. So I don't know, can you read this? Can you read this slide? What are the acoustics like? I'm just going to try this out. What are the acoustics like if I walk into the room? Can you hear me all the way in the back? Does this work for you, or is it much better when we stand up there? See, I like to not have very much between you and I. That's just the way I work. But I don't know if this works. It just might be a whole lot better for me to be up there. Do you think? What do you think? It's a whole lot better for me to be up there? Okay, good. Can you read this? What has you be here? What's important to you? If you knew you would accomplish whatever you started, if you knew that if you begun it, you would accomplish it. I don't expect you to answer this question now and then. It might even be a lifelong inquiry, but consider that if you took the first step, you knew that you would accomplish it, what would you start? Does anybody have anything come to the top of your mind that you could tell me, a couple of people? Anyone? Come on, there has to be someone brave soul here. If you knew that you would accomplish it, and all you had to do is take it, I mean, you could be a billionaire, or you could end starvation on the planet. Well, what would you do? What would you do? Someone brave soul. Tell me something. Come on. If you knew you would accomplish whatever it is that you started, you knew it would turn out. Whatever it is, you knew it would turn out. All you had to do is take that very first step. What would you start? What would you start if you knew it would turn out? And all you had to do is take that first step. What would you start? Some of you may have already started a journey like that, and that's awesome.
Can you learn English?
Do what? Learning English. Yeah. Very good. So there's some questions up there. What area would you need a breakthrough in to fulfill on what's important to you? Oh, if you would write down my email and send me an email, I'll give you this whole course that I'm going to be talking about. There's a course that I'm committed to bringing here. It's a 6-day course, or a full semester. I'm going to be leading in this course at Kyiv Polytechnic. And I know when I say that no one understands it, I'm going to try it in Ukrainian. Kyiv Polytechnic Academia. I'm going to lead this course there, and it's a 933-page textbook. And I'll send it to you, no charge, it's not advertising or anything, if you send me your email. Or this gentleman has a copy here, and if you would be so kind, you know, you could, if you're too self-conscious about sending me an email, I think I would do something with it. They have a copy of the whole textbook here. What we have on the mat here a little bit is the future. You know, these questions start talking about a future, right? Do you notice they have us oriented towards a future? Can you see that? These are future-oriented, future-generating kind of questions. Especially the last, what future wants you? That's a different way to use English. But it's done differently so that you hear, I mean, English people would hear that question much differently. I don't know if you do. But what future wants you? So we have the future on the map here. So we're gonna, this talk is going to be around the future a little. So I started my own business over 30 years ago, and I participated in these courses that were delivered by Landmark Education, and I used these ideas, and I found these ideas greatly exceeded my expectations every time. And I maybe done hundreds of the courses. So I trained myself over 30 years to deliver this technology. My intention is to have this course, and the course is named Being a Leader and the Effective Exercise of Leadership, an Ontological, Phenomenological Model, available at every university. And I know you may know, well, you know, you guys are linguistic guys. Some of you know ontological and phenomenological, yes? Those are not foreign words to you. No, you can go like this, and you can go like this. That's completely okay, right? So I already told you I would send you this slide deck. You don't need to take notes, and I'm looking for teachers and professors to lead this. Well, and you would say, well, why? Why are you looking? So in this course, one of the last courses that I did was an invitation to make a promise bigger than yourself. It was called an impossible promise, because it occurs like an impossible promise. You know, maybe we were talking a little bit earlier about if you took that first step, you knew that you would accomplish what that thing was. Maybe we don't take the first steps because it occurs to us impossible. This, what I'm doing here now, is related to something that's impossible. When I took the first step, when I made this impossible promise, I didn't foresee that I would be in this gorgeous university on this amazing campus talking to you amazing, fabulous people.